No longer is memory loss solely attributed to old age. The true culprit behind this widespread affliction is neural starvation, a condition that daily robs millions of seniors of their former mental sharpness. You start forgetting the names of old friends, walk into a room, and suddenly lose track of why you went there. Brilliant thoughts sometimes emerge, but finding the right words to express them becomes an insurmountable task. These situations are undoubtedly familiar to many. But what if these aren't an inevitable part of aging? What if this condition is fully reversible? And what if it only takes 60 seconds of daily effort to fix it? This narrative will reveal the true, previously hidden cause of progressive memory decline and introduce 5 truly revolutionary exercises that can restore mental clarity far faster than imagined. The shocking truth is that the human brain isn't dying, it's gradually deactivating. After age 60, crucial neural pathways begin to shut down at a rate of 2% annually. By 75, the communication highways linking memory, balance, and concentration are almost entirely degraded. However, there's a fact the medical community might not be eager to publicize. These vital connections are restorable, and it requires no expensive medications or complex therapies, just targeted movements taking only 1 minute a day. The following sections will detail how to reactivate the hippocampus, a key center for sharp memory, stimulate the cerebellum for perfect balance, and energize the brainstem for truly laser-like concentration. It will be clearly shown how all 5 techniques can be combined into a single, powerful sequence, potentially restoring up to 20 years of lost cognitive function, bringing back mental clarity and sharp perception. Before diving into the methods, consider what specific memory problem concerns you most. Perhaps it's forgetting names, losing your train of thought mid-conversation, or not remembering why you enter a room. It's crucial to understand that most medical professionals don't always reveal the full picture about memory loss. It's not a sudden event like a light switch. Instead, it's a slow, gradual process that begins long before obvious symptoms appear. The brain starts sending subtle distress signals. A word might be on the tip of your tongue, or you might stop mid-sentence, completely losing the thread of conversation. Often, there's a feeling of mental sluggishness, as if thoughts are pushing through a thick, impenetrable fog. Most people attribute these alarming signs to stress, chronic fatigue, or simply inevitable aging. However, a far more serious phenomenon is occurring: a catastrophic breakdown in the nervous system. The hippocampus, the central hub of memory, begins to lose its crucial neural connections. The cerebellum, responsible for balance and numerous cognitive processes, gradually weakens. Simultaneously, blood flow to vital brain areas slows. Imagine a thriving metropolis where key road arteries begin to collapse. Traffic slows, communications are disrupted, and essential services can't reach where they're most needed in a timely manner. This is precisely the process unfolding in the aging human brain. However, here's truly wonderful news. Just as a city can restore its damaged infrastructure, the human brain has an amazing ability to restore its neural highways. The main condition is knowing precisely which roads need priority repair. The first movement is targeted toe stimulation. At first glance, it may seem unusual to start with the lower extremities for brain improvement, but this technique is based on strong, proven neurological principles. Your toes contain direct neural pathways that lead directly to the cerebellum, the brain area responsible for balance control, managing attention, working memory, and even language processing. When you consciously activate these specific connections, you essentially fire up neural circuits that may have been dormant for years. As an example, consider Maria, a 78-year-old woman who struggled to move even within her own home. She often swayed when walking, had to hold on to furniture for balance, and had significant difficulty recalling her grandchildren's names. Her muscular system was satisfactory, but there was a clear disruption in her brain-body connection. Maria was advised to do one simple exercise daily for just 1 minute, consciously move her toes. Initially skeptical, she reluctantly agreed to try. The exact protocol: sit comfortably and simultaneously lift both sets of toes, holding them for 5 seconds. Focus on the sensations, feeling the neural pathways activate. Then lower your toes and firmly press them against the floor, holding for another 5 seconds. Next, rhythmically tap your toes for 10 seconds, mimicking an invisible piano. Finally, spread your toes as wide as possible, then repeatedly squeeze them for 10 seconds. This sequence takes 30 seconds. To complete a full minute, repeat it twice. After just 3 weeks of regular practice, Maria's condition significantly improved. Her gait became confident, her posture straightened. She felt like her old self again, her mind clear, her steps steady. Maria was able to recall every detail of her grandson's birthday from 2 years prior. A groundbreaking study by the University of Tokyo confirmed the changes Maria experienced. Seniors who consciously activated their toes for just 3 weeks showed significant improvements in balance, coordination, and memory compared to a control group. However, toe activation is just the foundation. What comes next addresses the main hidden cause of mental fogginess in older adults. Movement 2. Precise neck mobilization. This exercise targets a problem most older adults completely ignore: impaired blood flow to the brain. The human brain consumes 20% of all oxygen entering the body. If its supply is limited, thinking becomes sluggish, memory fogs, and mental processes virtually halt. The neck is a crucial bridge connecting the heart's blood supply to the brain's oxygen needs. When this bridge stiffens from decades of poor posture, stress, and tension, a bottleneck occurs. It's like stepping on a garden hose. The flow is cut off, and the brain begins to starve for oxygen. This movement is designed to eliminate that bottleneck. Sitting with perfect posture and relaxed shoulders, slowly turn your head to the right until you feel slight resistance. Don't strain. Then return to center and repeat to the left. Next, tilt your head back as if looking at the sky, holding for a few seconds. Finally, pull your chin to your chest with a slow, controlled movement. Each cycle takes 30 seconds of conscious, mindful movements. Repeating it twice provides a full minute of improved circulation for your hungry brain. The effect will be immediate and impressive. Your mind will clear, thinking will become sharper. The ability to process information and retrieve memories will improve within minutes. This isn't just wishful thinking. Medical research shows that gentle neck mobilization can increase blood flow to the brain in older adults by up to 18%. This is comparable to going from a trickle to a full-flowing river in just 60 seconds. Movement 3. Intentional tongue activation. It targets a body part most people never associate with brain health. The tongue isn't just for taste, eating, and speech. It contains over 10,000 specialized nerve endings that create direct communication channels to the brain's language centers, memory areas, and cognitive zones. When you move your tongue with specific intent, you send powerful activation signals to areas controlling speech clarity, word recall, and thought formulation. This is ideal for older adults who feel trapped in their own minds. They may have clear thoughts, but the words won't come. They know exactly what they want to say, but it gets stuck somewhere between their brain and mouth. Names hover just out of reach. Simple words suddenly become elusive. Here's how to break free. Sit comfortably, mouth slightly open. Then extend your tongue as far as possible and hold it for a few seconds, feeling the stretch and activation. Next, move your tongue to the right, try to touch your cheek. Then repeat to the left. Press your tongue firmly against the roof of your mouth, alternating tension and complete relaxation. Finally, rotate your tongue in slow circles inside your mouth, first clockwise, then counterclockwise. This sequence takes approximately 30 seconds of focused movements. Repeat it twice for a full minute of neural stimulation. The results are astonishing. Older adults report significant improvement in word recall, clearer speech, and an improved ability to express complex thoughts freely. The scientific data is irrefutable. Targeted tongue movements activate the motor cortex and Broca's area, two brain regions essential for speech processing and verbal memory. Regular stimulation strengthens these neural networks, restoring the connection between thoughts and words. Movement 4. Strategic ear stimulation. It activates a system most older adults don't realize impacts their mental function. Most people believe ears are solely for hearing, but inside each ear lies the vestibular system, a complex network controlling balance, spatial orientation, and overall cognitive alertness. This system is directly connected to the brainstem, a central command center regulating both physical stability and mental clarity. When properly stimulated, profound changes occur. Balance significantly improves, dizziness lessens or vanishes, and hearing becomes sharper and clearer. Most importantly, mental fogginess clears and cognitive sharpness is restored. What many older adults perceive as general clumsiness or mental fatigue is often a result of vestibular system dysfunction. Here's the activation protocol. Sit relaxed and gently grasp your ears with your hands. Slowly pull your ears upward and hold for a few seconds. Repeat by pulling your ears sideways, then downward. Conclude by massaging your ears with small circular motions, covering all curves and contours. This gentle stimulation reactivates dormant balance receptors, optimizes inner ear circulation, and provides an almost instant improvement in stability and mental clarity. Within 30 seconds, you'll feel warmth spreading through your ears, tension releasing from your face, and your mind will become noticeably sharper. For maximum effect, repeat the exercise twice. Clinical studies confirm that vestibular stimulation significantly improves balance and cognitive processes in older adults. If you experience instability standing, uncertainty walking, or need to hold on to objects for safety, this technique can change your life. Even without obvious balance problems, regular practice strengthens the vital body-brain communication network. Movement 5. Full neural integration sequence. Now comes the most powerful part of the entire system. This final technique combines all four movements into one smooth, synchronized sequence that activates the entire brain simultaneously in just 60 seconds. Imagine conducting a world-class orchestra. Individual instruments sound beautiful alone, but when they harmonize, something truly magical is created. The human brain works on the same principle. When several areas are activated simultaneously, connections between them strengthen exponentially, circulation optimizes throughout the nervous network, and the mind is literally illuminated with renewed clarity and power. Consider Robert, an 80-year-old retired engineer. His memory was so impaired he couldn't clearly recall his late wife's face. He spoke slowly, with pauses, shuffled his feet, and couldn't safely navigate his neighborhood. When shown individual exercises, he shook his head, doubting how he could do 5 different ones if he struggled to remember one thing at a time. Then he was offered the integration sequence. Instead of 5 separate exercises, everything is performed smoothly as one whole. He learned to lift and lower his toes while simultaneously turning his neck side to side. Then he spread and squeezed his toes, moving his neck up and down. After that, he stuck out his tongue and gently pulled his ears upward. He moved his tongue sideways, stretching his ears sideways. He pressed his tongue against the roof of his mouth, pulling his ears downward. Finally, he circled his tongue, massaging his ears in rhythmic circles. Everything merged into one continuous, meditative minute. No rushing, no straining, just gentle, targeted activation of his entire nervous system. 6 weeks later, Robert's condition significantly improved. He walked with confident strides, spoke in full, flowing sentences, and his eyes shone with a clarity he'd never seen before. He could clearly see Sarah's face, every detail, every expression. And one day, he solved a crossword puzzle he hadn't been able to crack for 3 years. This is the extraordinary power of full neural integration. When you stimulate your brain comprehensively, your body responds, memory awakens, and life becomes vibrant and clear again. Now, 3 secrets will be revealed that will multiply the power, accelerate results, and make changes even faster. Power secret number 1. Strategically hydrate your body. Drink a full glass of clean water 10 minutes before starting your exercise. Here's why. Human brain tissues are 78% water. Even mild dehydration slows nerve conduction, reducing cognitive abilities. Proper hydration ensures optimal nerve impulse conduction and maximizes the benefits of each movement. Power secret number 2. Synchronize your breathing. Breathe slowly and deeply during each movement. Inhale through your nose to a count of 4. Hold your breath to a count of 2. Then exhale through your mouth to a count of 6. This breathing rhythm activates the parasympathetic nervous system, lowers cortisol, and saturates the brain with oxygen. Power secret number 3. Create an optimal environment. Practice in a quiet place with soft, pleasant background music. Classical piano, acoustic guitar, or gentle nature sounds are ideal. Music activates pleasure centers in the brain, enhancing neuroplasticity. When your brain associates these exercises with pleasure, you're more likely to stick to the regimen long term. However, success doesn't just depend on what you do. It's equally important to avoid 3 destructive mistakes. Critical mistake number 1, mechanical rushing. This isn't a race or a routine task to rush through. Your brain needs calm, conscious stimulation to form new neural connections. When you rush through movements, you reduce their neurological impact and may feel dizzy or uncomfortable. Each movement should be intentional, conscious, and performed with full concentration. Critical mistake number 2, painful efforts. These exercises should never cause pain, strain, or discomfort. They are designed for gentle activation, not aggressive impact. If any movement causes discomfort, stop immediately and reduce the range of motion. Your body will tell you the optimal intensity level. It's important to trust its signals and continue with kindness to yourself. Critical mistake number 3, irregular practice. The biggest tragedy occurs when people feel initial results, get encouraged, but then quit. Your brain thrives on consistency and repetition. Neural connections strengthen through regular activation, just as muscles grow stronger with consistent training. Practice daily, even if only for 1 minute, and observe how the effects accumulate over time. Today, you've discovered something truly extraordinary. 5 targeted movements that can reactivate the most important areas of your brain. These include toe stimulation for balance and cognitive coordination, neck mobilization for optimal blood flow, tongue activation for speech and memory, ear stimulation for stability and alertness, and the integrated sequence that exponentially enhances everything. Perhaps while learning these techniques, you've already felt some changes, gentle sensations in your feet, relief in your neck muscles, clarity of thought. This isn't imagination. This is your nervous system responding to the promise of new activation. This is your brain saying, finally, someone remembered I'm still capable of incredible things. The mind has unlimited potential for renewal. Regardless of your current age, whether 65, 75, 85, or beyond, your brain retains an amazing ability to form new neural connections, strengthen existing pathways, and restore functions once thought lost forever. The only requirement, 1 minute of focus every day. No prescription drugs with dangerous side effects. No expensive procedures or complex protocols. No false promises or unrealistic expectations. Just 2 simple commitments, the courage to start and the discipline to continue. If you've fully absorbed this information, you now possess something invaluable. The knowledge and tools to reclaim your innate cognitive abilities and restore the mental clarity you deserve. What struck you most about these 5 brain-restoring movements? Was it the toe stimulation, the logical neck mobilization, or the intriguing tongue activation? If this information has opened your eyes to new possibilities for brain health, please share it with someone who needs it. A neighbor struggling with memory, a family member who has lost confidence in their mental abilities, a friend who has resigned themselves to inevitable cognitive decline. Everyone deserves to age gracefully, maintaining mental clarity and unwavering mental sharpness. A story of transformation can inspire another older adult to begin their journey to cognitive recovery. Remember, your brain is your most valuable asset, and it's never too late to help it flourish again.